Meghan Markle was that desperate to get actual A-listers on her new podcast that she reached out to Taylor Swift again to see if she wanted to come on, and she reportedly got rejected yet again. Let me explain more. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef the Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because it's been reported that Megzy was really desperate to get actual A-listers on her new podcast, because a lot of you guys might be thinking, well, hang on a minute, Confessions of a Female Founder, where are all these A-listers that are reportedly her friends, this, that, and the other, right? Nowhere to be seen. She's got guests on that really, unless you are in the world of Hazza and Megzy, you probably never heard of their names before. She's not got anyone on her podcast so far that's actually a proper household A-lister name. And it's now being reported that she was that desperate that she reached out to her good buddy that she's got on speed dial, Beyonce, and also Taylor Swift again to see if they wanted to come on. And she reportedly got rejected. So let me explain more. So this has been reported by the Daily Mail, and they're saying that Megzy tried to get A-listers such as Beyonce and Taylor Swift on a new podcast, but no one wants to go on, and she's being rejected every step of the way. And so a source is turning around and saying that no one's picking up the phone, the show is not landing. There's no Taylor Swift, no Beyonce, not even a Hailey Bieber. And when you're pitching female empowerment, that's a problem. It speaks volumes for her pulling power. She's not happy about her lack of appeal. Now, this source, the Daily Mail is reporting, is someone that's actually close to the production of Confessions of a Female Founder. So they know what's been going on behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, Megzy has tried to reach out to Beyonce, who apparently she's got on speed dial. Beyonce ain't picking up the phone. She even tried to get in on Taylor Swift, and she's being rejected by Taylor yet again. And why am I saying that? Because it was only a couple of years ago that it was reported that Megzy actually reached out to Taylor Swift for her to appear on her podcast at the time, which was Archetypes on Spotify. And she got rejected even then. Apparently, Megzy actually wrote a personal note to Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift wrote back rejecting her. And it actually wasn't Taylor Swift that personally wrote back to Megzy to reject her. Reportedly, it was Taylor Swift that got one of her assistants to write on her behalf, to write back to Megzy to reject her invitation for Archetypes. Ooh, that's got to sting, right? When you reach out to a celebrity like Megzy reaching out to Taylor Swift, personally inviting her onto Archetypes, and for Taylor Swift to get one of her assistants to write back rejecting her, that's got to sting for Megzy, right, guys? But going back to this Daily Mail article, as I said, you know, the first few episodes have already come out. Megzy's interviewed people that are not really A-listers, not really household names. She's interviewed Bumble founder Whitney Wolfe Herd. Her second installment was with a founder of Girls Who Code called Reshma Saujani. And if I've mispronounced that name, I do apologise. Then you've got a hair colourist, Katie Lee, that appeared on a third episode. But a source close to the making of this show has claimed that Megzy and her team had dialed all the big names to join her for, quote, an honest conversation with women who've built from the ground up, faced challenges and kept going. But these calls have been quietly ignored, Radar has said. So essentially, the likes of Taylor Swift and even Beyonce have totally ghosted her. They've ghosted her. They don't want anything to do with Megzy because they see the writings on the wall. There is no upside to being linked to Megzy in any way, shape or form. When you're linked to Megzy, your stock goes down. It's fruit of the poisonous tree. These A-listers aren't stupid, I'll tell you that right now. So, as Daily Mail is reporting, as I've been pretty much saying myself, Instead of getting the household name, cultural icons, A-listers that everyone knows and loves, Megsy is now expected to speak to more friends, influencers, and start-up entrepreneurs as she tries to get her own brand off the ground. One source said that fans can probably forget red carpet royalty on this podcast, saying, quote, "This is a show crying out for relevance and it's just not landing." And the whole thing just now appears to be in crisis, saying you can expect much more of the same if Meghan can't convince any A-listers to come on her podcast. No one wants to go on a podcast. No one of actual importance. No one of actual fame. No A-listers. Just no one. And as I said, let's not forget, right? This article turning around and saying essentially that Megsy has reached out to Beyonce and Taylor Swift to appear on Confessions of a Female Founder, and they've rejected her. This ain't the first time she's been rejected by Taylor Swift, because it seems like Megsy didn't get the memo the last time she tried to invite Taylor Swift on her original podcast, Archetypes, and Taylor Swift rejected her via her representative, her assistant that wrote back and said, "Nah, Taylor don't want to go on. Goodbye." Don't look like Megsy got the memo then, because it looks like she tried again and got rejected by Taylor Swift again. Karma's a right bitch, right, guys? With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course, there's going to be more. You do not want to miss my next video. Then make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. What do you think to Megsy getting rejected by Taylor Swift again? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.